Every day I keep waking up to drama. It's great. Today's target is someone called Frogan. If you don't know who Frogan is, I'll give you some backstory. Been getting a lot of attention recently due to her controversial takes. They're not really controversial, they're more just disrespectful and just rage baiting to get people to rile them up. Like wishing American troops to get PTSD. The suicide rate for veterans with PTSD is 4 times higher than normal. That's something you don't really want to be taking the mick out of. Like you roasting firefighters and people that actually help people and save lives. It doesn't make sense to insult them. Anyway, I've given this person enough attention. Let her hang herself.
I have no pity at all for any fucking soldiers. Distress, thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military? Boo fucking who? I hope you get PTSD. You know? The ones I'm like whatever about the US soldiers are the ones that like acknowledge that like what they did was wrong. They didn't know back then. Whatever. You're a good person in my book. I'm like a Tom, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. The US military that are like, yeah, like, you know, I did this back then, but now I know it's wrong. Like, I'm changed. Like, fuck imperialism. Fuck this. You don't deserve the PTSD. But, like, any other motherfucker, you're doing them. You're like, oh, my God, I want my fucking Camaro. No student loans. Fuck you. I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
The thing that shocks me the most is there's people giving her money and subscribing to her and following her streams. Like, who in their right mind agrees with this sort of stuff? Remember, this is a person that said the October the 7th massacre is a revelation. Still boggles my mind is Tectone got banned for a few days for calling her fat, but she hasn't got any repercussions for what she's talking about right now. Funny thing is, I was clipping this and most of it was just her eating, which is quite ironic considering people are calling her fat. Like, she's not really doing herself any favours here. While we're on the subject of her stuffing her face, she was on stream joking about making a 9/11 cake with 2 towers and putting a plane through it. This isn't rage baiting and highly disrespectful. I don't know what is.
Okay, 6250 9/11 baking stream with Raph and Capri. If we get to this goal by 9/11, Capri, Raph, and I will make the Twin Towers out of a stacked cake. And we'll make an airplane, and we'll recreate 9/11.
Yeah, not rage bait at all, is it? She's totally not talking about these political subjects to gain attention and be controversial. No, not at all. She's just doing it for the fun of it. You know, she's not offending anyone on purpose. For the lols, come on, guys. So, given the examples of how controversial she is and how she likes to talk about certain sensitive subjects, when she gets called out, you think she'd be, you know, quite okay with it and, you know, take it on board, but nope. Asmongold says Twitch should ban political content to optimize for ad revenue. Odds are that Hassan, Tectone, Frogan, Idubbbz and Central Committee caused 90% of PR problems on the entire website. Which then Frogan responded, "You consider me political because I wear a hijab. I am not like you and I did not make political content anywhere but typing a tweet once in a while." Okay. Do you not see that she's only relevant because of the controversial political subjects he's been talking about, no? He gives me the impression that she thinks her shit doesn't smell, but other people's shit smell. Like, how can't she see the hypocrisy here, that that's the only reason she's relevant right now? Let's have a look at the comments, shall we? I think people consider you political because you're a political drama streamer. Yes! The only time I've seen your clips is when you're spouting political nonsense, so yes, you're political. Like, you see what I mean? You can't make it up. Another one. My favourite non-political post is the one you made the morning after October the 7th. That kind of hints that you knew about it beforehand. Everyone's calling her out for the same hypocrisy here. And then Asmongold chimes in. Don't try to use your hijab as a shield for your disgusting behaviour. American soldiers deserve PTSD. Arab/Jew racial tier list. Called October 7th mass murderers a revolution. Those are PR problems, obviously. Your religion isn't the problem, you are. Yeah, once again, toxic people use a shield to deflect and avoid accountability. It's normally something it's really sensitive, like religion, politics. They always do it. It's just a way so they can just hide behind it and not take any accountability and just shift the blame away. Naturally, Asmongold responds to this.
Oh, I made this comment, and Frogan, obviously, she responded, "You consider me political because I wear a hijab. I am not like you, and I do not make political content anywhere but typing a tweet once in a while." So this is what I like. Frogan actually thinks that a sub goal to make a cake of 9/11 happening wouldn't be a PR problem for the website. Arab and Jew racial tier list, that was such a PR problem that I think Chevron is now not working with Twitch anymore.
Ethan Klein.
Dude, where's the, you guys are missing a category for Zionist.
A sub goal for a 9/11 cake. Do you remember, like, literally less than a week ago, Honda, they terminated the entire partnership with Liquid, the esports organization, because one of their team members made a joke about the nuclear bombing in like World War II, right? And then also calling October 7th mass murders a revolution. And the funny thing is, like, I was typing out the list of bad things that Frogan did. There were so many of them, I couldn't fit them all inside of a tweet.
It's the difference.
This is a cracker take.
You never even say the word hijab. She just insinuates that for no reason. Well, she does because that's her shield. Any criticism of me is, by extension, a criticism of my religion. You're thinking a tier list about who can use the Arabic word for my love is political is exactly the point that I'm making. Ben Shapiro was on the thumbnail of that, and he wasn't even on the list. It's completely dishonest. Everybody knows that it's dishonest. You know, I'm being criticized because I'm wearing a hijab. No, you're not. You're being criticized because you're obnoxious, disgusting, annoying, and rude.
The thing is, people are still defending her on Twitter. Have a look. My guy, you cannot pretend 9/11 jokes are suddenly offensive to you when there are hundreds of clips just like this one that's easily accessible to anyone with Google search. Has she even watched that video because it's just him talking about a game of 9/11? It's nothing like he's taking the piss and being really insensitive about it. I went to look at the replies of this and this is what came up. It explains it all, really. I did go through the replies of her tweet, but magically everyone supported her and was on board with what she was saying. So it's amazing. Anyway, if you like the video, subscribe. We're going to be making more of these as they come. Peace.